And welcome back to the Nest, the Mahnomen-Waubun White Earth High School tonight for the second half of our doubleheader between the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds and the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. My name is Sean Bierk, the broadcast call. Thanks to all the sponsors that make it possible, the sponsors you hear and see throughout the night. Thanks to Aaron Gunther, your live event engineer for this evening's work. Raiders coming in with a record of 4-5 on the year. Mahnomen-Waubun 3-4 on the year. So we get you set for this high school boys basketball matchup. We're going to jump right into our Ziegler Ag Equipment starting lineups. Ziegler Ag Equipment, new service at Ziegler Ag Equipment. They're now providing farm delivery of genuine AGCO lubricants. Talk with Joey, 218-784-2961. For farm delivery of genuine AGCO lubricants, you can mix and match lubricants. This does require a minimum of 100 gallons per lubricant. You need to have a minimum total order of 200 gallons or more. Genuine AGCO lubricants, including Multi-Guard 15W40 engine oil, Permatran 821XL Premium Extended Universal or 821XL Plus Extended Life Transmission, and hydraulic oil. 218-784-2961 for Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North in Ada. We'll get going here with our lineups first for the visiting Lake Park Audubon Raiders. Starting for the Raiders tonight, a junior number 1, Braden Sandlin. A sophomore number 2, Luca Besky. A junior number 3, Trip Eider. A senior number 21, Tyson Nerdahl. And a senior number 24, Colby Pagel. Raiders are coached by Landon Schultz. Assistant coach there, Braden Wilmore, Steve Aldridge, and Broden Lean. Raiders wearing the white jerseys, the red and black, trim red and black numbers and letters. Raiders across the front. Raiders are 4-5. Now the lineup for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. Starting for the Thunderbirds tonight, a senior number 1, Darian Chilton. A senior number 2, Mikey Weaver. A sophomore number 20, Brody Lutka. A senior number 23, Carter Clark. And a senior number 55, Kobe Weaver. Thunderbirds are coached by John Clark Jr. Assistant coaches are Hunter Clark, Dayton Mackey, and Eric Steck. Wearing the teal jerseys tonight. White and black trim, white and black numbers and letters. Thunderbirds across the front. The Thunderbirds are 3-4. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Bierk, the broadcast call. Second half of the doubleheader tonight with the Raiders and the Thunderbirds. Aaron Gunther is your live event engineer for this evening. We're ready to go to be Clark jumping against Pagel. And we'll get this boys basketball matchup underway. So here we go. Raiders 4-5 on the season. Thunderbirds 3-4 on the season. Officials looking it over, making sure everybody's shirts are tucked in. Yep, we're good to go. Clark and Pagel jump it up. Jump ball controlled by the Thunderbirds, and Weaver will get the ball to Chilton, and Chilton will set things up to get things rolling. Clark over to Lutka on the left side. They look inside to Chilton. Chilton head fake and then misses the easy one underneath, and Colby Pagel pulling down the rebound. Chilton had a shot. If he used the glass, that one would have bounced right in. So up the floor comes the Raiders. They go to the left side to Nerdahl. Nerdahl up top. They go Luca Besky. Besky works to the right. Gives it to Sandlin. Sandlin back to Nerdahl. Nerdahl takes the 3. That one won't fall. Long rebound comes down to Darian Chilton. Chilton to turn and burn down the left side. Green and orange sneakers. Lutka off the screen. Pick and roll down to Kobe Weaver. And Weaver, he got turned around, but he quickly righted the ship and lays it in for 2. It's 2-0 Thunderbirds. Braden Sandlin will bring it across for the Raiders. Right side to Besky. No, that's actually Eider. Now Nerdahl tries another 3. This one off the mark as well. Rebounded by Mikey Weaver. Weaver pushing it up to Brody Lutka. Lutka lost it out of bounds. Pass was a little bit out of reach for him. Turnover number 1 for the Thunderbirds. 2-0. Thunderbirds leading. Sandlin across half court. Sandlin to the left side. Nerdahl trying to force it inside, and it's taken away by Brody Lutka. Lutka inside. Ball bounced off one. Weaver got it back. Weaver on the baseline. Shot was partially blocked, but more on the arm than anything, so a foul called. Foul going against Braden Sandlin. First personal. Team's first. 2-0. Thunderbirds leading. Weaver at the line shooting a couple of free throws. First one up and good. Another one on the way here for the one they call Skinner. Second, up, good. Made them both. Thunderbirds lead 4-0. Braden Sandlin will come up the floor across half court. Sandlin driving to the right, leaves it for Eider. Eider in the corner. Three is well off the mark. Rebounded by Mike Weaver. Weaver pushing down the floor to Carter Clark. Clark, quick move. Clark, spin move in the lane. Missed the shot. Rebound, put back. Kobe Weaver couldn't get the roll. And then Colby Pagel picks up the board. And they'll push back the other way. Besky. Besky, free throw line, stops, lost the dribble, then has to throw up a fall-away jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Braden Sandlin. Sandlin back out. They skip it across to Nerdahl. Nerdahl up top, Sandlin. Sandlin on the drive, Nerdahl left side. Now they give it to Pagel. Pagel inside off the glass, couldn't get the fall. Rebounded by Carter Clark. Cold shooting to start for the Raiders. Right side, Weaver. Weaver down to the baseline, hands it off to Kobe Weaver, goes right around Pagel, but Pagel still blocked the shot. And coming back the other way is Sandlin. Sandlin, right side, Besky. Besky, free throw line at the elbow, now held up. Pagel up top, Nerdahl right side, Eider. Eider, Chilton poked it away out of bounds. It'll be Raider basketball. Substitution on the way as Sean Felker checking in. Checking out is Trip Eider. Felker will inbound to Sandlin. Sandlin lost the dribble, gets it back to Besky. Besky to the right. Locked away, Pagel there to pick it up. Nerdahl. Nerdahl will try a three. That one rimmed in, rimmed out. Rebound, long one, and Felker ends up with it. Gets 20 more on the shot clock, and then a travel on the Raiders. Timeout taken by the Raiders. We got time, we'll take it as well. 14:53 first half. Thunderbirds lead the Raiders 4-0.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Four 4-0 Thunderbirds lead. And they'll inbound, and it will be Darian Chilton with the basketball. Chilton across half court. As they swing up top to Carter Clark. Clark will give it to Chilton. Chilton driving, now held up, goes back down to the baseline. No look pass across to Weaver. Weaver tried to hand it off, dish it, and then turn it over. Back the other way comes the Raiders. Felker, baseline drive for Sean Felker. He's stuck, kicks it up top to Sandlin, now Pagel. Pagel holding on to it. Nerdahl, he'll try a three from the opposite side, and Tyson Nerdahl will connect on that three. 4-3 Thunderbirds. Clark left side to Lutka. Lutka back up top. Clark will drive right side. He's got the same orange and green shoes. Left side, Chilton. Chilton to Weaver. Weaver dribbling out to Chilton, top the key. Chilton tries a deep three. That one in and out. Couldn't get it to fall. Pagel's there with the rebound. Clears it out and coming back the other way. Here's a drive by Besky. Ran into Carter Clark. Felker tries a three. No good. Rebounded by Kobe Weaver. Weaver coming back himself up the floor to Mikey Weaver. In the corner, Weaver tries a three. That's good. Mike Weaver buries a triple. 7-3 Thunderbirds. 12:32 to play. 13:32 rather. And off Nerdahl, top the key. Nerdahl moves to the right, gives it to Pagel. Pagel, kick out. Felker back to Nerdahl. Skip it across to Besky, baseline. Pagel draws the double, and Chilton slapped it right out of his hands. Stays with the Raiders. Substitutions, Braden Molina, Anthony Thompson coming in. For the Raiders, Nerdahl sitting down as Benjamin Newman checks in. Nerdahl sits down, Weaver sitting down, Lutka sitting down, Kobe Weaver will sit down as Cash Goodwin will check in. 7-3, Thunderbirds by 4, 13-15 to play first half. Inbound on the way from Sandlin. And now it's Luca Besky. Besky stuck and had it stripped right out of his hands, but it goes out of bounds. Substitution, Trip Eider going to check in. Eider coming in, Sandlin will sit down. So Eider will inbound for the Raiders. They inbound into Sean Felker down to the right corner. He'll take a baseline jumper. It rolls across, no good. Rebounded by Braden Molina. And Molina, they force it up the floor to Anthony Thompson, and Thompson, pass was too tall. Great idea, just too much on it. So it'll be Raider basketball. Luca Besky with it. Besky will give it to Benjamin Newman. Pagel spins away from the defense, now got ahead of him. Down to Felker, out to Trip Eider. Eider tries a three, and Trip Eider connects on a three. 7-6. Thunderbirds by 1, 12.5 to play. First half, Goodwin over to Molina on the left side. Back up top to Goodwin. Free throw line to Carter Clark. Clark working against Pagel. Off the screen, nice pass, and Carter Clark misses the layup. Rebounded by Colby Pagel. He's got 4 boards, and back the other way comes Benjamin Newman. Newman working against Chilton, turned it over. Chilton to Goodwin. Goodwin, right-handed layup, good for Cash Goodwin. 9-6. Besky, Thunderbirds going to extend the pressure, full court. 1-2-1-1. They get up the floor to Newman. Newman holds up, gives it to Pagel. Pagel, little drop step and dumps it in for 2. 9-8. Thunderbirds by 1. Chilton leaves it for Molina, now back to Goodwin. Goodwin will swing it left side, Chilton. 9-8, Thunderbirds by 1. Thompson. Thompson looks to drive. Thompson had it stripped away. Turnover, Thunderbirds their 5th. And Besky's coming back. Besky down to Felker, and Felker trying to get the handle. Kicks it back out to Benjamin Newman. Newman tries a 3, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll be Thunderbird basketball. Substitutions checking in. Newman and Felker sitting down. Sandlin and Nerdahl coming back in. Clark and Chilton sitting down as Weaver and Lutka come back in. 9-8. Thunderbirds by 1, 11-16 to play. Here's Brody Lutka. He'll stop, shoot a 3, pull up, no good, and it's a long rebound that Braden Molina pulls down. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Weaver. Weaver on the baseline trying to get inside. Kicked out to Molina. Dumps to Thompson. Thompson, he'll fire up a 3. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by Braden Sandlin. Sandlin coming back across. Here's Sandlin. They give it up to Luca Besky. Besky one-hander, got the roll. Luca Besky for 2. Raiders now lead 10-9, and a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Thunderbirds will take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 10:37 to play. First half, Lake Park Audubon leading 10-9.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
(10-9), Raiders leading. 10:37 to play, first half. Weaver inbound to Cash Goodwin, and Goodwin will bring it across for the Birds. Over to Thompson. Thompson quickly swinging it to Lutka to the corner. Left side, Mike Weaver. Weaver stops. They drop the defense. He drops the 3, but couldn't get it to go. Pagel with 5 boards as he pulls that one down. He'll hit the outlet. Sandlin will push it up to the left side to Besky. Besky to Pagel. Pagel had it stripped right out of his hands. And back the other way. Goodwin, spot up. Shoot the 3. It's good for Cash Goodwin. And the Thunderbirds back on top, 12-10. Besky across half court. Luca Besky to Trip Eider. Eider will give it to Sandlin. Sandlin. Nerdahl. Nerdahl back to Sandlin. Touch pass to Trip Eider. Eider tries a 3. It won't fall. Weaver is there to pull down his 4th board. Weaver will bring it up, working against Braden Sandlin. Cross to Anthony Thompson. Thompson on the left. Thompson. Weaver to Molina. We'll quickly swing it to Lutka. And back to Goodwin. Goodwin up top to Weaver. Weaver back now. Molina on the drive. Runs into traffic, traveled. Turnover 6. Sean Felker coming back in. Sitting down is Luca Besky. Braden Molina sitting down. Carter Clark checking in. 12-10, Thunderbirds leading, 9:22 to play first half. Nerdahl with the basketball, got it from Sandlin, who gives it right back to Sandlin. Free throw line, he'll pull up, take the jumper, can't bank it home, rebounded by Mike Weaver. Weaver with 5 boards, and Weaver will give it to Carter Clark, and Clark crosses over, top of the key. Carter Clark, back to Lutka. Lutka gives it back to Clark. And Clark working to the left to Lutka. 13 on the shot clock. Weaver stops. He'll pop a 3. It rimmed in, rimmed out. Rebound coming down to Tyson Nerdahl. And Nerdahl over to Eider. Eider across half court down the right side to Sandlin. 8.5 to play first half. Nerdahl all alone shoots a 3. Won't fall. And a foul on the rebound going against Braden Sandlin. His second. Darian Chilton, Kobe Weaver coming in for the Thunderbirds. Benjamin Newman in for the Raiders. Thompson and Goodwin sat down. Eider sat down. And a substitution here for the Raiders as Luca Besky is going to come in. (12-10). Raiders or Thunderbirds by 2, 8:29 to play. First half. Bringing it up is Darian Chilton across half court. Chilton over to Lutka. Lutka inside look to Kobe Weaver. Weaver will put it on the floor and then lost the handle. And now we got a scrum. Jump ball. Possession arrow Raiders. So a turnover on the Thunderbirds. Substitution, Luca Besky in for Kobe Pagel. And it'll be Raider basketball. Braden Sandlin will have it, and he'll bring it up. Sandlin across half court. Hands it to Nerdahl. Nerdahl top of the key. Over to Newman. Newman to Besky. They just move it around out front. Felker gives it back to Newman on the right corner. Now feed it back to Nerdahl, and they'll go back up to Besky. Besky tries a deep 3, banks it home. Luca Besky with a banker. And the Raiders lead 13-10, or 13-12 rather. Weaver over to Lutka. Give it to Clark. Clark drop step underneath. Nice job by Carter Clark to finish it off. Thunderbirds reclaim the lead at 14-13. 7:27 to play. First half. Besky stops, leaves it out for Nerdahl, top of the key. Now over to Felker. Felker on the right, dribbling out to Ben Newman. Now Nerdahl top of the key. Nerdahl back to Besky. 17 on the shot clock. Hand off to Newman. Newman, little head fake, leaves it out. Nerdahl is going to shoot a 3. That's good. Tyson Nerdahl hits the 3. And it's 16-14. Fifth lead change. Weaver on the baseline. Weaver trying to make some room. Weaver tied up, and they call a foul. Foul on Tyson Nerdahl. It's his first. Team's third. Inbound. Clark had to go off his hands. Turnover Thunderbirds, their eighth. Here comes Luca Beske. Beske lost the handle. Now trying to get it back, and a foul on the Thunderbirds. And that foul going against Brody Lutka. That's his first, team's first. Substitution, Kobe Pagel back in for the Raiders. John Refshaw come in for Weaver for the Thunderbirds, for Mike Weaver. Braden Sandlin will sit down for the Raiders. So the inbound on the way goes to Luca Beske. Got free, shoots the three. Can't get it to fall, and we got a foul on the rebound. Nope. So to be Thunderbird basketball. Raiders lead 16-14, 6.5 to play first half. Chilton will give it to Clark. Clark feeds Lutka on the left side. Back to Carter Clark. Clark. They move it to the left side. Refshaw. Refshaw back out to Carter Clark. Clark off the screen, top of the key, lost the handle, now back. 8 on the shot clock. Leaves it out for Brody Lutka. Lutka got to do something. Lutka tied up. What a great job by Sean Felker on the defense. 2 on the shot clock. Jump ball, possession arrow, Thunderbirds. Felker sitting down, Eider coming in. 6:03 to play, 2 on the shot clock. Thunderbirds are gonna have to catch and release. Inbound to Kobe Weaver, Weaver to Clark, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Turnover number 9 on the Thunderbirds. So the inbound coming here for the Raiders. 5:54 to play, and the Raiders leading 16-14. Just across, it's Luca Beske. Beske, Nerdahl, now Pagel. Pagel handed off to Beske. Beske on the drive. Here's Luca Beske. Reverse layup good for Luca Beske. Nice move to get to the hoop. 18-14, Raiders by 4. Here's Carter Clark. Clark held up in the front court, lost the dribble out to John Refshaw. Refshaw off the screen, kick out Chilton. Chilton bring it back out front, give it to Lutka, back to Chilton. Now they'll swing it left side to Carter Clark. Clark on the drive. Carter Clark getting free, but having his shot blocked by Pagel. Here comes Trip Eider. Eider down the right side. Eider, Newman, and now Beske, corner Nerdahl. Nerdahl feeding Pagel. Pagel, nice move. Drop step. Kobe Pagel drops it in over Brody Lutka. 6-point lead for the Raiders, 20-14. Greatest lead of the night for either team. Refshaw out to Clark, right side Chilton. 4:44 to play first half. Chilton, foul called as Pagel had to switch on the defensive side and step out. A bit of a mismatch with out in the front court with Pagel stepping out on Chilton, and Chilton trying to take advantage of that. Newman sitting down, Sandlin comes in. 20-14 Raiders. Lutka gives it back to Chilton with 4:36 to play in the half. Left side to Refshaw. Refshaw trying to give it to, now it's a turnover on the Thunderbirds. They're 11th. Here comes Sandlin. They got numbers. Sandlin down 2, Nerdahl back out. They'll kick to Trip Eider, top the key off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Substitutions, Anthony Thompson, Mike Weaver coming in. Cash Goodwin going to come in. Sitting down is Kobe Weaver. Brody Lutka sitting down. And John Refshaw sitting down. 4:19 to play. First half, 20-14 Raiders. And coming up the floor with it is Darian Chilton. Chilton will give it to Carter Clark, working against Kobe Pagel. Clark trying to back his way inside. And a foul called. Stepping down was Tyson Nerdahl, trying to give a little support. Call with a reach. His first, or his second rather. Nope, his first. Nope, second. The inbound pass, Cash Goodwin had it, lost it. Turnover Thunderbirds. They had a great play set up. Goodwin just couldn't handle the pass. Down to Besky. Besky around one defender. Nice pass into Nerdahl off the glass. No good. Rebound. Pagel. Pagel fouled on the putback. Pagel with 6 boards. He'll go to the line to shoot some free throws. Foul on Mike Weaver. It's his first. Pagel at the line. 20-14. Raiders leading by 6. 3:51 to play. First half. First one for Pagel is good. He'll shoot again. One more here for Colby Pagel. 21-14. Raiders trying to extend their lead here. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Tyson Nerdahl. Nerdahl kicks it up top to Trip Eider. Eider tries a 3, and it's good. Now it's a 10-point ball game. The Raiders leading 24-14. Clark to Anthony Thompson. Thompson holding onto it. Goodwin in the corner. Cash Goodwin trying to find his way inside. Leaves it for Thompson. Thompson hands it off to Chilton. Back up top to Weaver. Weaver inside look to Carter Clark. Clark! Good for 2. Carter Clark sneaking baseline for a bucket. 24-16. 3:15 to play first half. Raiders leading by 8. Sandlin losing the dribble in the front court out to Colby Pagel. Pagel will give it to Nerdahl. And Nerdahl looks to give it back to Trip Eider. Eider gives it back to Nerdahl. Underneath, Besky worked through right through the middle. Besky. Now he's got a turnaround jumper. Good for Luca Besky. He's got 9. 26-16. Raiders by 9, or 10 again. To Carter Clark. Clark will shoot the 3. Good for Carter Clark. And a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Thunderbirds will take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 2:38 to play first half. 26-19. Raiders leading.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
26-19, 7-point lead here for the Lake Park Audubon Raiders on KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. So the Raiders will inbound. 2:38 to go here in this first half. Very quick moving first half. Thunderbirds set up in a press. Sandlin in trouble. Anthony Thompson going for the steal. Stepped on the line though as he was trying to get it. So the inbound goes back to Braden Sandlin. Baseball pass up the floor to Trip Eider. Eider threw it off of a player, and then it actually goes right to Anthony Thompson. Thompson, Weaver, layup good. He's got 7. 26-21. Full court pressure again. Sandlin up to Pagel. Hands it off to Trip Eider. Eider stops, pops, can't connect. Rebounded by Anthony Thompson. Thompson back the other way. They try and feed it through to Weaver. It's knocked out of bounds. So a 5-point game. Thunderbirds here on a little 5-0 run. 2:05 to play in the half. Chilton will inbound to the corner. Carter Clark will shoot the 3. Good! Carter Clark, second 3 of the night. Now it's a 2-point game. 26-24. Pagel on the drive. He is going to be fouled from behind. Foul is going to be on Carter Clark. His first. Team's third. At the line is Colby Pagel. He's got 5 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, makes the front end. He's got another one. 1:51 to go here in the first half. 27-24. Pagel, second free throw up, good. Made them both. 28-24 as the Raiders build it back to 4 points. Chilton will give it to Thompson. Will give it to Cash Goodwin, and Goodwin will look around. Leaves it out for Thompson. Top the key over to Weaver on the right. Weaver goes up top to Goodwin. Goodwin, nice move down the lane, but can't get the shot to fall. Pagel's there for his 7th rebound. And back the other way. And now the Raiders turn it over, and here comes Cash Goodwin. Easy right-handed layup. Goodwin's got 7. 2-point ball game, 28-26. Press getting to the Raiders here a bit. They get it up the floor to Nerdahl, back to Sandlin, back to Nerdahl. Nerdahl missed the layup, and they kick it back out from a Sandlin. And now foul called. Weaver going for the steal. Weaver is going to pick up his second. Brody Lucka coming in for Cash Goodwin. And the inbound going to Tyson Nerdahl. Nerdahl fires up a 3. That's well off the mark. Rebounded by Weaver. Weaver's got 6 boards, and he's going to race it back the other way. Weaver kicks it out to Carter Clark. Clark feeling it, shoots the 3 well off the mark. So it'll be Raider basketball. Substitution, Sean Felker, Benjamin Newman coming in. Nerdahl and Sandlin sitting down. 28-26, Raiders by 2. 53 seconds to play in the half. So the inbound will go to Newman. Back over to Luka Besky. Besky will give it back to Newman. As they push it up to Felker. Felker to Eider. Eider has his shot blocked, but he got his own rebound as it did go off the rim. Now underneath, Pagel. Pagel throws it right into Mike Weaver. Turnover Raiders. Back to the way. Baseball pass. Thompson misses the layup. Rebounded by Benjamin Newman. Newman over to Besky. There's 28 seconds to play in the half. Here's Luka Besky. Besky, fall away jumper, won't fall. Rebound comes down to Weaver. Weaver coming back. Weaver down the lane. Kicks it out to Anthony Thompson. Thompson lost it out of bounds. Pass went right off his hands. Slaps the floor. He didn't like that. He had a wide open 3 had he got the handle on it. Substitutions, Nerdahl and Sandlin checking in. Sitting down is Felker and Newman. 15 seconds to play in this first half. Little warning being given to Carter Clark and Colby Pagel. Might be a little jawing going on between the two. Eider will inbound to Nerdahl. Nerdahl in the middle to Pagel. Pagel dribbling it up. Here's Colby Pagel. Kicks it out to Nerdahl. 5 seconds to play. Besky. Besky has to get a shot off. Nerdahl fires up a 3. No good. Carter Clark maybe got a handle on it. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. A wild one. Lake Park Audubon leading Mahnomen-Waubun by a score of 28-26. We'll take a break, come back. Halftime report on the way on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds from the faculty, staff, and students at the Mahnomen School District.
If a stranger walks up to you on the street and asks you for your money, that's called robbery. But when you walk into a bank full of people you don't know, you gladly hand over your entire paycheck. Walk into Midwest Bank, on the other hand, and half the time you can't get to the teller line before bumping into 2 friends and 3 neighbors. And those are just the people who work there. So you can hand your money over to some stranger, or you can go to Midwest Bank, the local bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Optima Realty Development and Management is your one-stop shop for all of your real estate needs. They cover everything from top to bottom in every transaction. They're a full-service brokerage in Minnesota and North Dakota, a fully licensed developer in Minnesota and North Dakota, and a fully licensed property management company in Minnesota and North Dakota. Let Optima unlock your property's potential. Call 701-936-8167. Optima Realty Development and Management. Let them unlock your property's potential. For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio. It's halftime here in Waubun tonight, where the Lake Park Audubon Raiders lead the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds 28-26. Raiders had a little spurt in the first half where they built a 10-point lead, only to see the Thunderbirds come storming back thanks to some 3-point buckets and a steal. They'd cut the lead to 2. Raiders had missed some shots. We've had 5 lead changes in this first half, so it's been a back-and-forth battle. And here's where we sit at the half, 28-26. Our halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, the Joe McCullum Agency of Bijou, and Detroit Lakes, 218-844-5970. Joe can get you coverage to fit your budget. Contact him today for a free quote, 218-844-5970. For Farmers Union Insurance, the Joe McCullum Agency of Bijou, and Detroit Lakes. While we look at our numbers that are brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile, ChristianMotors.com, ChristianCarsOnline.com. As the Thunderbirds led by Carter Clark, 10 points and more. He hit consecutive threes in a crucial point of the ball game where the Raiders were up by 10. Clark was able to come down and hit some threes, cut that lead down. Mike Weaver, 7.7 boards. Cash Goodwin got a big steal and a layup to cut the lead to 2. He's got 7 points. Kobe Weaver with 2 points, 2 boards. Thunderbirds just 2 free throws. They're 2 of 2 from the line. 14 rebounds. Fouls, just 4 of them. 2 on Mike Weaver, 1 on Brody Lutka, 1 on Carter Clark. Big number, though, for the Thunderbirds is they've turned the ball over 13 times here in the first half. For the Raiders, they're led by Luka Besky. He's got 9 points in this first half. Trip Eiders hit a couple of threes, 6 points and a board. Colby Pagel, 7.7 boards. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Tyson Erdahl hit a couple of threes. He's got 6 points and 2 boards. Raiders 3 of 4 from the free throw line. They have out-rebounded the Thunderbirds 15-14. Fouls, 2 on Tyson Erdahl, 2 on Braden Sandlin, 1 on Colby Pagel. Raiders turned the ball over 7 times in the first half. It's your first half numbers brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile, part of our Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum Agency of Bijou, and Detroit Lakes. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have the second half on the way. At the half, Lake Park Audubon leading Mahnomen-Waubun 28-26 on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
College goes far beyond the buildings, classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
28-26 at the half. The Lake Park Audubon Raiders lead the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. Halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCollum, Bijou, and Detroit Lakes. 844-5970. We'll have more high school basketball coming your way on Thursday night on KRJM and yourliveevent.com when the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds girls basketball team, they get set to host Red Lake County Central. We'll have it for you at the pregame show. Starting around 7 o'clock, we'll have the JV matchup on yourliveevent.com starting at about 6 o'clock. So we'll look forward to bringing you girls basketball on Thursday night. And then high school wrestling on Friday night on yourliveevent.com. The Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds will be hosting a quadrangular. In Mahnomen, we'll have that wrestling coverage for you on yourliveevent.com on Friday night. We'll have boys basketball for you here on KRJM with Mahnomen-Waubun and Park Christian. So we look forward to that. Should be a lot of good stuff. About ready for the second half of action tonight. Thanks to Farmers Union Insurance, Joe McCullum, Bijou, and Detroit Lakes bringing us the halftime report. Thanks to Christian Motors of Fertile, our halftime numbers sponsor. About ready to go here for the second half, high school basketball. Raiders will come out with their starting five of Pagel, Nerdahl, Sandlin, Eider, and Beskey. Thunderbirds will put Clark, Chilton, Weaver, Kobe Weaver, and Brody Luck on the floor. It'll be Raider basketball to get going here in the second half. And Braden Sandlin will have the basketball to start. Sandlin up top. Go to the left side. To Eider, back to Sandlin, back to Eider. Now they go inside. There's the kick out. Weaver was able to tip that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Raiders. So Nerdahl inbound to Sandlin, and Sandlin will have the basketball out front. Sandlin out to trip Eider on the left side. Eider, nothing inside, gives it back to Beskey. Beskey to Eider. Eider, Beskey. 10 on the shot clock. Now Eider inside to Pagel. Pagel, one-hander, extends, scores. Pagel goes 6-5. He's able to shoot over the top, 30-26. Chilton. Clark now to the right side. Back to Chilton. Chilton got the three cut off and then traveled. Turnover on the Thunderbirds. Turnover number 14 on Mahnomen-Waubun. So then a steal by Carter Clark on the inbound, and Clark gets an easy one. 32-26. 28 rather. Inside look to Pagel. Pagel kick it out to Trip Eider. Eider's got to look at three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Pagel. Pagel now good. And a foul on the next rebound that Braden Sandlin had. Foul is on. I think they got Kobe Weaver, who picks up his third. So the Raiders will inbound from their own baseline. Inbound goes to Pagel, and Pagel with a bucket. Pagel with 11. 32-28. Raiders on top by 4. Weaver, right side, trying to get work off of a screen. Cut off on the baseline is Mike Weaver. Weaver kicks it up top to Chilton. Into the corner to Brody Lutka. Lutka pulling down the three, overshoots that one, and Braden Sandlin is there for his 5th rebound. Sandlin coming back. Cross half court is Braden Sandlin. Hands it off to Luca Besky. Besky hit some big shots in that first half. Besky, nice move, and Luca Besky continues. He's got 11. 34-28, 6-point Raider lead. Chilton across half court. Chilton will give it to Weaver, now up top to Carter Clark. Clark off the screen, and the pass goes off of Tyson Nerdahl's hand. So it stays with the Thunderbirds. Inbound inside, and Weaver, Kobe Weaver has his shot swatted away. And then Brody Lutka chases down the loose ball, and Lutka's coming back. Lutka on the right side, out to Weaver as they'll swing it to the left. Clark to Chilton. Chilton back over to Carter Clark, top of the key, shooting a three. Won't fall. Rebound, Colby Pagel, strong rebound there. Clears it out and gives it to Braden Sandlin. Sandlin across half court. Up top, here's Luca Besky. Besky kicks it out to Sandlin. Sandlin sees a three, can't get it to fall. Rebound down to Weaver, he's got 8 boards. And Mikey Weaver will come back across. Here's Weaver, stops, Lutka to Clark. Carter Clark, quick move to the basket, nice move, and Carter Clark's got another bucket, he's got 14. 34-30, Raiders by 4, over to Trip Eider. Eider will leave it out for Nerdahl. Nerdahl inside to Pagel. Pagel has to do something with it here, and Pagel, nice little scoop shot underneath. Pagel 13, 36-30. Clark will give it to Weaver on that right side, and Weaver will look to keep it there. Now he'll come up top. Leaves it out for Carter Clark. Clark, drop step, tied up. Clark couldn't get the shot to fall, but he's fouled. So foul called. Foul goes against Trip Eider. It'll be his first. Carter Clark will go to the line to shoot 2. Clark, 14 points. First trip to the Mustang Seed free throw line. First free throw is no good. Cash Goodwin, Anthony Thompson coming in. Kobe Weaver, Brody Lutka sitting down. Sean Felker, Benjamin Newman coming in. Nerdahl and Sandlin sitting down. One more here for Carter Clark. Chance to cut it to 5. Second free throw up and good for Carter Clark. Made 1 of 2. It's 36-31. Thunderbirds with the press. Besky feeding it up to Newman. Newman has his pass. Knocked out of bounds. Weaver knocked it out, couldn't save it though. So it'll be Raider basketball. And Chilton trying to knock the ball away from Pagel. Call the foul. Darian Chilton with his first. So Ace inbound for the Raiders coming. Inbound to Pagel. And Chilton was able to knock it away from Pagel out of bounds. So this time the Raiders inbound to Kobe Pagel. He'll try a three. That's no good. Rebounded by Sean Felker. Felker kicks it out, and now the ball nearly loose. Still rolling around. And then Weaver picked it up and traveled with it. Picked it up and then rolled. So it'll stay with the Raiders. It'll go back to the Raiders. So it'll be Raider basketball. Inbound will go to Eider. Eider to Newman. Back over to Eider. Eider forces up the three. Won't fall. Sean Felker there with another offensive board. Out to Newman. And that one's stolen away. Turnover Raiders other end. Thompson with the finger roll. Good. Anthony Thompson with the finger roll. 36-33. It's a three-point ball game. Here comes Trip Eider. Eider trying to stay out of that trap, and now he's caught. And Raiders are trying to get a timeout. And the official blew the whistle. And they're going to call it a turnover on Lake Park Audubon. Actually, they didn't call it a turnover. I think they just called it a jump ball. Kobe Pagel going to sit down. Checking in is Troy Nerdahl. Cash Goodwin came into the ballgame as well during the break. Up top to Chilton. Chilton will give it to Cash Goodwin. Goodwin inside Clark. Carter Clark. Clark. And a foul called. So a foul called going against Benjamin Newman on a reach. So the inbound goes out front to Mikey Weaver. 13:22 to play in the ball game. A 36-33 ball game. Raiders by 3. Inside look to Carter Clark. Clark turns it over. Back the other way. And here is Nerdahl over to Newman. Newman kicks it out to Besky. Besky fires up a three, not good. And a rebound tipped out. Weaver is there. And a foul called. Foul going against Benjamin Newman. Newman picks up his second. Timeout on the floor. Raiders will take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 12:59 to play. Raiders lead 36-33.
At Valley Vision Clinic, they are dedicated to providing high-quality optometry services in a comfortable environment. The friendly staff is available to answer questions about the services they provide, as well as scheduling, insurance coverages, frames and lens options, and more. Valley Vision will take both eye emergencies and scheduled appointments. They offer vision financing options and will work with vision insurance providers to ensure good eye health and vision care for all their patients. Call 784-4091 for Dr. Dave Salsang and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada.
As life starts moving faster and faster, we need to make a choice. To move faster with it, or take a step back and enjoy life's moments. To marvel at the wonders around us, and remember just how beautiful White Earth Reservation can be. With over 1,300 square miles to explore in northern Minnesota, the endless possibilities of White Earth Reservation await you. Live here, work here, explore here. Explore more at whiteearth.com or on Facebook at White Earth Nation.
36-33. Don't worry, Aaron. It's going to be okay. It'll be Thunderbird basketball out of the break. 12:59 to play. This one getting a little bit wild. Carter Clark will bring it up. Felker will pick him up at half court. Clark to Weaver. Weaver. He'll just step back and shoot a three. It's well off the mark. Hard, long rebound. Carter Clark got to it first. He's got a couple of rebounds. Thompson. Here's Anthony Thompson. Thompson, free throw line jumper is no good. Rebounded by Braden Sandlin. Sandlin to the left side to Luca Besky. Besky runs by one. Now Sandlin back to Besky. Besky goes around another. And then had the ball stripped away. Turnover on the Raiders. They're 11th. Comes Chilton down the sideline. Chilton just threw it right into the hands of Benjamin Newman. Here's Besky. Besky, nice move, just couldn't finish it off. And the rebound out of bounds, last touch by the Thunderbirds. So it'll stay with the Raiders. Pagel, Nerdahl coming in. Now Molina coming in for Chilton. Besky going to sit down. Raiders to inbound. Inbound goes deep to Sean Felker. Felker over to Nerdahl. Nerdahl hit a couple threes in the first half. Down to Pagel. And a foul from behind. Braden Molina called the foul. Reach-in foul. Raiders will inbound once again from their own baseline. Pagel to Nerdahl. Nerdahl, long two, well short. Rebounded by Sean Felker. Felker falling backwards. Up strong scorer. Sean Felker with 4 offensive boards. 38-33. Here comes Weaver. Weaver dishes to Molina. Out to Thompson. Thompson traveled. Turnover 18 on the Thunderbirds. Brody Lutka about to check in. Anthony Thompson will sit down. 11:37 to play. 38-33. Raiders by 5. Braden Sandlin will check in. Sandlin working against Cash Goodwin. Kicks it out. And now Tyson Nerdahl leaves it out for Felker to Sandlin. Sandlin trying to get the handle back. Now Nerdahl trying to get it down to Pagel. Gets it down and it's knocked away and it's a turnover on the Raiders. Here comes Weaver. Weaver turned it over. And so the Raiders coming back. Sandlin, right side Nerdahl. Nerdahl back to Sandlin. Down to Pagel. And a foul. Foul underneath. And that's on Mike Weaver. That'll be his 4th. Kobe Weaver coming in for Cash Goodwin. Inbound to Pagel. Pagel leaves it out. This is Troy Nerdahl. Nerdahl kicks it out to Tyson Nerdahl. Now it's Pagel. Pagel lost the handle, but Sandlin picks it up. Sandlin on the drive. Sandlin one-hander. Couldn't get the roll. Rebounded by Carter Clark. And then a steal by the Raiders. Here comes Pagel. Bucket good and one. Colby Pagel taking it to the rack. Bucket good, and the foul is on Carter Clark. Picks up his second, sends Pagel to the line. Troy Nerdahl sitting down. Troy Ader back in. Weaver out. Chilton back in. 40-33. Raiders by 7. Pagel at the line. 3 of 4. He's got 15 tonight, and Pagel makes it. 41-33, back to a 8-point lead here for the Raiders. Chilton across half court. Chilton out to Molina, leaves it out for Carter Clark. Clark will give it back to Chilton. Chilton off the screen, a switch defensively. Now it's Kobe Weaver. Weaver to Molina, Molina off the screen. Clark to the right side to Lutka. 13 on the shot clock. And Pagel got Brody Lutka to turn it over. 21 turnovers on the Thunderbirds. Lutka tried to pass over the top of Pagel. Pagel 6'5". That doesn't work well. 10:06 to play, and the Raiders have the basketball. Here's Sandlin. And Eiders started his cut. Sandlin threw it right past him. Turnover on the Raiders. That's their 13th. 41-33. 8-point lead for the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. Here's Darian Chilton. Chilton will hand it off to Molina. Molina over to Lutka. Lutka Chilton in the corner. He'll try a three. Good for Darian Chilton, his first bucket of the night. A three, 41-36. Sandlin over to Tyson Nerdahl, back to Sandlin. Now Eider. Eider will give it to Nerdahl, left side. Nerdahl all the way across to Felker. Felker down to Pagel, and that's a charge. Charge on Pagel. Lowered the shoulder. Second personal on Pagel, and a charge turnover. 9:26 to play, 41-36. Carter Clark coming up the floor with it. Clark, top of the key. His pass batted back to him. Now Carter Clark making a move to the basket. Tries another pass that's knocked away. Turnover Thunderbirds. Sandlin, cross half court. And they go to Felker on the left side. Felker back to Eider. Eider, Felker. Back to Eider. Now down to Pagel. Pagel trying to fight his way through. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but he's fouled. Had to fight with three arms in his way. Oh, jeez. Braden Molina called his second. Got the inbound, and Thunderbirds just dropped defensive players down on him. He was trying to get the shot off. Pagel, first free throw is good. Pagel, 5 of 6 from the line, has 17 points tonight. Second one here for Colby Pagel. Second free throw is good. Nice touch. Makes it a 43-36 ball game. Darian Chilton will bring it up. Left side to Brody Lutka. Lutka will leave it for Clark. Clark back to Lutka. Lutka back out to Clark. Clark will swing it left side. Chilton. Chilton into the corner. Here's Molina. Molina to Chilton. Chilton making a move to the basket. 14 on the shot clock. Chilton works out front. Now 10 on the shot clock. Clark on the drive. Clark driving and can get the shot to fall. Pagel is there for his 10th board. He's got a double-double. Eider coming back. Here's Trip Eider. Nerdahl will give it to Felker. Felker back up top to Eider. Eider fires up a three, and it's good for Trip Eider. Plants and shoots, and it's a 10-point ball game. Time on the floor. Thunderbirds will take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 8:02 to play. Raiders lead the Thunderbirds 46-36. White Earth Enterprises on Highway 59 south of Waubun. Building supplies, office supplies, and a full line of apparel as well. Check out the building supplies with home improvement, building material, appliances, and stuff for the DIY guy. Or maybe it's office supplies you need. And they have a full line of apparel, including a full line of Thunderbird apparel. Stop by White Earth Enterprises. They're on Highway 59 south of Waubun. It's White Earth Enterprises.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
46-36, Raiders back up by 10. Hit a 10-point lead in the first half, only to see the Thunderbirds go on a little run to cut the lead to 2. It'll be Thunderbird basketball. It's Carter Clark will inbound. 8:02 to play in this one. Cash Goodwin's going to give it up to Clark. Clark will bring it across. Clark to the right side will give it to Mike Weaver. Weaver playing with 4 fouls. Goodwin swings it to Chilton on the left. Chilton inside to Carter Clark. Clark draws the double. Now has to bring it back out. 13 on the shot clock. Weaver in trouble. Weaver backdoor cut by Carter Clark. Nice cut by Clark, and he finishes it off with a baseline layup. 46-38. Sandlin up the floor to Felker. Felker to Pagel. No foul, had his shot blocked. Back comes Chilton. Chilton left side. Anthony Thompson fires up a three. Won't fall. And a long rebound. Comes down Anthony Thompson. Now a three by Cash. Goodwin is good. Goodwin with a three. 46-41. Felker. Felker stops. Leaves it out for Pagel, and it's stolen away. Turnover. Baseball pass to Cash. Goodwin. Finger roll good. And a timeout on the floor. Timeout taken. We'll take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 6:52 to play. Raiders lead 46-43.
Here's a new service from Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada. Ziegler Ag Equipment is now providing farm delivery of genuine AGCO lubricants. Talk with Joey, 218-784-2961. Farm delivery of genuine AGCO lubricants. You can mix and match lubricants. Requires a minimum 100 gallons per lubricant. Minimum total order 200 gallons or more. Farm delivery of genuine AGCO lubricants now offered from Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9, North Ada.
Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9 in Ada, invites you to order your new Chevrolet vehicles. From the Silverado, Trailblazer, and Traverse, Lee Brothers is your authorized Chevrolet dealer, providing sales and service to the area since 1975. For ordering your vehicles, talk with Mitch Smurfer J. Trust the experts who know your vehicles best and take advantage of great Chevy certified service offers today. Lee Brothers Sales, Highway 9, Ada. Call 218-784-2000.
46-43. Thunderbirds on a 7-0 run. They were just down by 10, but some steals and some shots made, and it's a 3-point ball game, and then the Raiders turn it over. 16 turnovers on the Raiders, just trying to get the ball up the floor against a little pressure. They threw it right over the head of Luka Beske. So it'll be inbound going to Cash Goodwin. Goodwin leading the charge. Hit a three and then got a layup. Inbound goes to Goodwin. Goodwin firing up that three! Cash Goodwin ties the ball game at 46. Beske to Sandlin. Sandlin back to Beske as they got to get it across. They do to Nerdahl up the floor to Felker, and Felker a quick little bucket. Felker hits the little jumper, 48-46. Chilton crossing over down the lane. Here's Darian Chilton, and the travel on Darian Chilton. Turnover 23 on the Thunderbirds. So it'll be Sandlin bringing it up. Sandlin trying to throw it over the head of Beske. Hit a player wide open on the other side, just didn't get him there. Chilton up the floor to Weaver. Weaver brings it back up top. Swing it over to the right side. Come back to Cash Goodwin. He's had the hot hand. Weaver gives it to Anthony Thompson. Thompson will back over to Carter Clark. Clark, this is a deep three. It's no good. And Sean Felker is there for the rebound. Felker drives, has a shot blocked. So it'll stay with the Raiders. 48-46. Raiders leading, inbound. It's got to go somewhere. It comes out front to Tyson Nerdahl. Now back over to Beske. Beske's been quiet, had a great first half, been quiet here in the second half. They bring out the trap. Beske works out of it. Over to Nerdahl. Nerdahl hands it to Felker. Felker had it knocked away by Cash Goodwin. So it'll be Raider basketball. 5:22 to play in this one. Inbound goes to Sandlin. Sandlin down to Nerdahl. Nerdahl to Peg. Oh, no! Couldn't get it to fall. And a rebound that came down to Chilton. And then Chilton, the pass stolen away. And Sandlin with the basketball into the middle to Pagel. Pagel across to Nerdahl. Nerdahl touch pass to Felker. Beske. Beske back out to Nerdahl. Nerdahl has it stolen away. Turnover Raiders. Back the other way comes Chilton. Chilton, nice move. Layup good for Darian Chilton. Ties the ball game at 48. Sandlin across to Beske. Besky, bounce pass to Pagel. Pagel stolen away. Here comes Anthony Thompson. Thompson, other end, swatted from behind by Pagel. And a foul called on Colby Pagel. Pagel going to pick up his third. Thompson going to the line. It's turned into a running game and turnovers and physical play. Thompson at the line. Front end of the free throws, good. Thunderbirds take their first lead since early in the first half. Thompson will shoot one more. 49-48, Thunderbirds by one. Second free throw won't fall. Rebound down to Brody Lutka. And here's Carter Clark. Clark's shot no good. Sean Felker is there for the rebound. Felker over to Sandlin. Left side, Besky. 49-48. Thunderbirds staying with that trap. Pagel baseline. Pagel trying to get a shot off and had it stripped away and a foul called. So a foul called. Foul's on Braden Molina. Molina picks up his third, sends Colby Pagel to the line. 4:18 to play. 49-48 Thunderbirds. I think they let the clock maybe run a little bit too long, so they got to put some time back on. So they'll get it figured out. Colby Pagel will be at the line. 4:26 is where it's at. You're listening to high school basketball tonight on Gold 101.5 KRJM, Mahnomen, Minnesota. Pagel at the line, shooting two. Solid from the free throw line here tonight is Colby Pagel, and the first one's good. Ties the ball game at 49. Substitution. Trip Eiter coming in for Sean Felker. Felker he's played very well tonight off the bench. One more free throw here for Colby Pagel. Second one, no good. Brody Lutka upstairs to pull down the board. So we stay tied at 49s. Clark with it out front, 4:18 to play. Here's Carter Clark working against Colby Pagel. Clark over to Weaver. Weaver making a move, 4:08. Now they'll swing up top to Lutka. Molina back to Carter Clark. They try and seal, and Lutka got free, and Lutka lays it in. Brody Lutka had a nice seal to the inside. Thunderbirds lead 51-49. Besky to Pagel. Bounce pass to Trip Eiter at his feet. He got it back, though. Eiter over to Besky. Besky, nice look underneath. And what a great pass to Nerdahl for two. Nerdahl got an easy one, ties it at 51. Clark, free throw and leaves it there. Lutka takes the three, banks it home. Brody Lutka gives the bank. 54-51, Thunderbirds by three. Up the floor to Eiter. Eiter back to Besky. Now back to Eiter. In the middle to Pagel. Pagel had Nerdahl briefly. Sandlin, Nerdahl, corner. He'll shoot a three. That's off the mark. Rebound, and Lutka pulled it down, and along with it, pulled Sandlin. Sandlin will have to leave the game. Felker came down on his head pretty good. Felker will come in for him. 3:01 to play, a 3-point lead. And the Thunderbirds will inbound. John Clark saying, hey, he was up. He's just trying to get an explanation. So it'll be Thunderbird basketball. Inbound will go to Carter Clark. Thunderbirds by three with 3 minutes to play. Carter Clark working against Pagel. Over to Anthony Thompson. Thompson out to Clark. Clark Working through. Now Clark hands it off to Anthony Thompson. Thompson on the right side. Thompson out to Lutka. Lutka gives it to Weaver. Weaver, there's 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony Thompson's 3, well short. Felker is down with the rebound. 2:29 to play. Luca Besky working against Anthony Thompson. Besky over to Pagel. Now it's Trip Eider. Eider coming out. They'll try and set the trap on him. Pass Nerdahl. Nerdahl back to Eider. Into the middle, Pagel. Pagel driving, blocked by Clark. And back the other way, it's picked back off by Trip Eider. Into the corner, Eider. Dribbling out, back to Pagel. And a timeout. Timeout taken by the Raiders. We'll take it. 1:55 to play. Your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 54-51. Thunderbirds by 3. Bank with the area's lending leader, Community Development Bank in Ogama. Open at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. They offer more to serve you, their valued customers. See Robin for all of your financial needs. Boat loans, car loans, four-wheelers, business, home improvement, and vacation home loans. They do it all. Call 218-983-3241 or log on to comdevbank.com. Community Development Bank in Ogama. Member FDIC. 54-51. Thunderbirds 3-point lead. Raiders have led by 10 2 times in this game, once in the first half, once in the second half. The Thunderbirds keep coming back, and most of the time the comeback is due to Cash Goodwin, who is back on the floor. Anthony Thompson coming off. Raiders will have the basketball. So the in-ball will go to Colby Pagel. Pagel goes up top to Luca Besky. Besky off the screen. Besky driving, stripped away, and here comes. Now it's loose on the floor, and we got a jump ball. And Darian Chilton took a timeout. So Chilton got the basketball and took a timeout. So we'll take timeout. 54-51. We're back right after this.
Soon enough, temps are going to drop low, and you'll be turning the heat up high. Protect yourself from surprising heating bills by enrolling in Wild Rice Electric's off-peak heating program. You'll receive hundreds of dollars in rebates on new heating technologies like heat pumps and underfloor heat. Plus, you'll get nearly half off your electric heating rate through the winter months. That adds up fast when the snow starts to fall. Give Wild Rice Electric a call at 800-244-5709 to find out if the off-peak program is a good fit for your home and start saving today.
Well, a wild one here tonight in Waubun. 54-51. Thunderbirds lead by 3. It'll be Thunderbird basketball coming out of the break. So Mahnomen-Waubun to inbound from the far sideline. And it'll be Mike Weaver with the basketball. Weaver across half court. He'll give it to Cash Goodwin. Now quickly over to Darian Chilton. Chilton inside, nice pass, and no look pass. Carter Clark finishes it off with an easy layup. 19 for Clark, 56-51. Now it's a 5-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Pagel, 1:21 to play. Over to Luca Besky. Besky to Eider. Raiders are going to have to move here with 1:13 to play. Sandlin lost the basketball. It's loose and saved. Turnover on the Raiders. 1:02 to play. Weaver coming up the floor. Weaver trying to hang on to it. Gives it to Lutka. Lutka now on a drive. And a charge on Brody Lutka. Brody Lutka comes flying in, gets a charge called. 26 turnovers on the Thunderbirds. 51 seconds to play. It's 56-51. Thunderbirds by 5. Sandlin will bring it across. Sandlin lost the dribble, gives it to Pagel. Pagel, pass going to the right. Besky is broken up by Weaver. 40 seconds remaining on the clock, 25 on the shot clock. Raiders will have it. So the inbound goes to Nerdahl. Nerdahl back to Besky. Besky free throw line jumper off the mark. Rebound, and Chilton fouled coming out. 33 seconds. Foul going against Braden Sandlin, his third. Team's fifth. Substitution coming in as Troy Nerdahl and Benjamin Newman. 56-51. Officials kind of getting an explanation on the amount of fouls. Raiders, Mahnomen-Waubun has 9 fouls. The Raiders have 6. So it'll be Thunderbird basketball. 33 seconds to play, a 5-point Thunderbird lead. Inbound will go to Carter Clark. Clark going past Troy Nerdahl. Up the floor to Weaver. Weaver back to Chilton. Now the Thunderbird just going to play keep away. And Chilton lost the basketball. It's turned over. Over to Pagel. Pagel, easy one underneath. Kobe Pagel off of the steal. And they get an easy one and a timeout. Time on the floor, we'll take it. 15 seconds to play. We're back right after this. 56-53. Thunderbirds by 3.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Christian Motors is proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles there on the lot. You can stop by and check the selection or go online to christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. Your new vehicle is waiting for you at Christian Motors in Fertile. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. christianmotors.com, christiancarsonline.com. Stop and see the selection today. Christian Motors of Fertile. 15 seconds left in this one. Mahnomen-Waubun clinging to a 3-point lead. Thunderbirds will have the basketball. Raiders held 10-point lead two times in this ball game. So the inbound coming. Goes to Carter Clark. Clark will be fouled by Tyson Nerdahl. Nerdahl picks up his third, sends Clark to the line. Clark, a good free throw shooter. He's got 19 on the night. He's one of 2 tonight from the line. Substitution. Colby Pagel, Trip Eider coming in. Troy Nerdahl, Benjamin Newman coming out. So 1-1 here for Carter Clark. Clark at the line. Front end of the 1-1 is no good. Rebound comes down to Nerdahl, and then Chilton got the steal, and then the ball out of bounds, kicked by several. And it'll be Thunderbird basketball as there was a scrum on the floor, and I think Trip Eider actually ended up kicking it out of bounds. The officials talking about it. Trip Eider coming out. Benjamin Newman back in. Officials still talking about it. No. So the officials talking to the clock operators. There was 12.2 seconds left on the clock before, I think before the free throw is what they're wondering. I think they're wondering if the clock was started or not. So it'll be Thunderbird basketball from their own baseline. Inbound goes up front to Weaver. Weaver will be fouled by Nerdahl. So Tyson Nerdahl committing the foul. 10 seconds. So Nerdahl fouls out. 8 points, 2 boards for Tyson Nerdahl. Troy Nerdahl will come in. Mike Weaver at the line. He's 2 of 2, 7 points to go along with 9 boards. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. And then the Raiders nearly turn it over. There's 6 seconds. Luca Besky's got to come up the floor with it. Besky's 3 is good! Besky hits the 3 at the buzzer. Ties it up. Holy moly, what a shot. Besky had a defensive player draped all over him. Fired up a last-second desperation 3, and it's good, and we're going to overtime. Holy cows, how did he even get that shot off? So we go to overtime. We'll take a break, come back, overtime. 4 minutes on the way next on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
The Waubun Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waubun-Ogama-White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds from all the members of the Waubun Education Association. Well, we go to overtime thanks to Luca Besky hitting a desperation 3 at the buzzer. On the floor, it'll be Felker, Sandlin, Pagel, Eider, and Besky for the Raiders. It'll be good. It'll be Weaver, Anthony Thompson, Clark, Chilton, and Lutka for the Thunderbirds. Pagel and Clark will jump it up here to start the overtime session, which is 4 minutes. So overtime, tipped up in the air to Sean Felker. Raiders will have to start the overtime session. Besky into the corner. Felker. Felker up top to Sandlin. Now Pagel. Pagel out to Sandlin, over to Besky. Besky's 3 is good. Luca Besky firing on all cylinders. 59-56. Raiders by 3. Clark will give it to Chilton. Chilton, switch on defense. Pagel step out on him. Now back to Carter Clark. Now it's a Sandlin on Clark. 18 on the shot clock. Here's Brody Lutka's 3. That one's off the mark, and a rebound that's picked up by Luca Besky. Besky on the return. Besky stops. Bounce pass over to Trip Eider, who's all alone. Eider's 3 is well off the mark, but Colby Pagel is there to save it. 12 rebounds. Then a foul as Chilton stepped in front of Pagel. His second. Cash Goodwin coming in for Brody Lutka. Pagel at the line. 7 of 9 tonight for Colby Pagel. Pagel's got 21 points to go along with 12 rebounds. Front end of the free throw is good. Made the first one. Makes it a 4-point ball game. It's 60-56. Next free throw for Pagel up, and that one's no good. Pagel got his own rebound. Now Pagel in trouble, and a double dribble on Colby Pagel. So the Raiders turn it over. That is their 23rd turnover. 60-56, Raiders leading, 2:55 to play. So Cash Goodwin will bring it up for the Thunderbirds. Goodwin across half court. Over to Chilton on the left side. Chilton will give it to Thompson. Thompson out to Chilton, moving to his right, and a foul going to be called. Sandlin going for the steal. Going to be charged with the foul, I think. That'll be his fourth. Tyson Nerdahl has fouled out of the game for the Raiders already. Now Braden Sandlin has 4. Darian Chilton at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Thunderbirds missed a couple of key free throws right before the end of the ball game. Free throw no good, rebounded by Pagel. He's got 14 boards. 2:39 in overtime. Pagel across half court, now over to Sandlin. Sandlin will hand it back to Trip Eider. Eider in some trouble and a timeout. Eider was in trouble. Raiders take timeout. We'll take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 2:26 to play, 60-56. Raiders by 4. These years are a stepping stone for a bright future at the Mahnomen-Waubun White Earth School District. They work hard to make a positive influence on the students from grade school all the way up to high school. Without guidance and leadership, life after high school can be even tougher. Skills and work ethics taught at the Mahnomen-Waubun White Earth School District make this process to adulthood easy. Good luck to all the students throughout the school year from the entire staff and administration at the Mahnomen-Waubun White Earth School District. The perfect destination for your next family vacation, it's Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Whether you're looking to soak up the summer sun, maybe check out the fall colors, or you enjoy snowmobiling or ice fishing, Pinehurst Resort can do it all. You can check them out online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Make your next reservation for a perfect family vacation at Pinehurst, 218-935-5745. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. 60-56, Lake Park Audubon leads by 4. Tonight on Gold 101.5, we are in overtime. As we were at 56s at the end of regulation, thanks in part to a buzzer beater 3 by Luka Beske. So it'll be Raider basketball out of the break. The inbound goes to Braden Sandlin. Sandlin over to Trip Eider. Eider back to Sandlin. Now Eider. They go to Pagel. Pagel on the baseline, kicks it back out. 7 on the shot clock. They got to get a shot off. Beske floats one up. Good. Luka Beske floated one. It's got 19. 62-56. Now it's a 6-point lead for the Raiders. Weaver, left side, Chilton. 1:57 to play. Chilton across to Cash Goodwin. Goodwin will give it back to Chilton. 1:50 to play. Thompson, there's 20 on the shot clock. Thompson back over to Chilton on the right side. Chilton gives it to Anthony Thompson. Thompson trying to make a move to the basket, has it stripped away and then saved to Darian Chilton. Chilton on the drive all the way through to Mike Weaver. Weaver's 3 on the way, no good. Rebound coming down to Braden Sandlin. Sandlin will give it to Beske, and there was a foul on the board. Foul on Carter Clark is, I believe, who they'll get it on. 3 on Clark. They walk to the other end. 2 free throws. It's double bonus. Braden Sandlin will shoot 2. 1:28 to play. A 62-56 lead for the Lake Park Audubon Raiders in overtime here. First free throw up. Sandlin makes it. His first bucket of the night. He'll shoot again. 63-56. Sandlin's second free throw good. 64-56. 8-point ball game. 1:27 to play. Here's Weaver. Weaver to Clark. Clark driving in. Trying to make something happen. Shot. No good. Beske down to the board. 1:13 to play. In overtime, Sandlin throws it away. Braden Sandlin just threw it. I think he was trying to get it over to Beske. It might have just didn't really get a good look at where his teammate was. 64-56. 8-point lead for the Raiders. 1:05 to play. Thompson will give it to Chilton. Chilton, Thompson, now it's Cash Goodwin. Goodwin over to Chilton. Raiders playing pretty tight on the defensive side. Chilton has to take the three. Good. Darian Chilton was way outside. Buries a three. Time on the floor will take it. Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 50 seconds play in overtime, 64-59. The Raiders lead the Thunderbirds.
The Seed Specialist. Talk to Mitch at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa, and they have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. Plus, ask Select Ag about crop protection as well. Select Ag, 218-936-4026. Talk to the Seed Specialist, Select Ag in Mahnomen.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
64-59. It's a 5-point lead for the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. 50 seconds to play. So it'll be Raider basketball. Full court pressure here. They got to inbound, and they get in Sandlin. Braden Sandlin. Into the middle. Besky up the floor to Pagel. And Pagel dunks and falls down, but he did get the dunk. 66-59. Here's Chilton for a long three. Pagel may have hurt himself when he came down after the dunk. He is in some real pain. He came down after the dunk real awkward. He kind of swang a little bit and came down hard, so a very, very unfortunate deal. Pagel got the rebound, but then fell out of bounds, so it'll be Thunderbird basketball. Inbound will go to Mike Weaver, 66-59. Weaver inside to Clark. Nice move by Carter Clark. Drops in and gets the bucket. 23 seconds, 66-61. Sandlin's pass stolen away. Here's Anthony Thompson, rolls one in. Thompson for two. And now a timeout with 12 seconds to play. It's 66-63. We'll take timeout. We're back in 30 seconds.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
We're in overtime here in Mahnomen, where the Lake Park Audubon Raiders, we're in Waubun, where the Lake Park Audubon Raiders lead the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds 66-63. Raiders were up by 8 with about a minute and a half left. The Thunderbirds hit a three, got a steal, got another bucket. Now it's 12 seconds left in a 3-point ball game. Colby Pagel went out with an injury after a big dunk. He fell hard on his wrist. And a foul on Mike Weaver. Weaver with a push, fouls out. 7 points, 9 boards, and Mike Weaver is done. So Besky goes to the line to shoot. So Luca Besky will shoot two. Besky, first trip to the free throw line, has 19 points here tonight. Front end, good. 67-63. One more here for Luka Beske. One more here for Beske. Beske's second one, no good. Rebound by Braden Sandlin and a foul. So Beske with the foul. 9.6 seconds. Carter Clark going to be called with a foul. So that sends Sandlin to the line. So Braden Sandlin is 2 of 2 from the line. Makes the first one. 68-63. One more for Braden Sandlin. Second one for Sandlin is good. Made them both. 2 clutch free throws. Troy Nerdahl coming out. Checked in is Benjamin Newman. 69-63, 9 seconds to play. Chilton coming up. Chilton to the right, gives it to Cash Goodwin. Goodwin going to fire up a 3. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by Sean Felker, and a win for Lake Park Audubon tonight in overtime. 69-63. What a ball game tonight. Lake Park Audubon with the win. They move to 5-5. Mahnomen-Waubun drops to 3-5. Post-game report on the way. As we get into our post-game report, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have all the post-game fun when we continue in overtime. Lake Park Audubon over Mahnomen-Waubun tonight, 69-63 on Gold 101.5 KRJM and YourLiveEvent.com.
If you're searching for experienced technicians that are specialized in most makes and models of cars, light-duty trucks, and SUVs, you better call 218-983-3330 for Baker's Truck Repair in Ogama. Baker's quickly provides customized repair and maintenance solutions for your heavy-duty truck while using the industry's latest diagnostic and repair resources along with local parts suppliers. Call them today at 218-983-3330. That's 218-983-3330 for Baker's Truck Repair on Highway 59 in Ogama.
Serving Mahnomen and the surrounding communities for 34 years, it's Brigham and Super Value, your hometown grocery store in Mahnomen. Stop by today. Great weekly specials, delicious fresh produce, along with baked goods that are baked fresh daily, and a fully stocked meat department. Great deals. You'll find them at your hometown grocery store, Brigham and Super Value. Celebrating 34 years, it's your hometown grocery store, Brigham and Super Value in Mahnomen.
Head to rjbroadcasting.com and get your free copy, the Digital Sports Guide. It's the winter sports guide for R&J Sports, and it's free, it's digital, and it's available on rjbroadcasting.com. The cover's blue, it's got great photos on it, and it's easy for you to download. Simply go to rjbroadcasting.com, click on the winter sports guide, or scan the QR code if you see it on the flyer or on our social media pages or on the screens. It's the Winter Sports Guide, R&J Sports 2023-24, available now, rjbroadcasting.com.
For superior drywall installation and so much more, contact Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall, 218-204-0143. Corey does drywall work, framing, hanging, tape, texture, and paint. It's superior installation with superior results. Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. Call him today, 218-204-0143. Superior drywall installation from Corey Berry Drywall. Well, a wild one tonight here in Waubun. Overtime victory tonight for Lake Park Audubon as we get going with our post-game report. Raiders get the win 69-63. The first half, Raiders, we had 5 lead changes. Didn't have any ties. The Raiders opened up a 10-point lead. Then the Thunderbirds have come roaring back, cut it to 2 at the half at 28-26. We go to the second half. The Raiders once again open up a 10-point lead. Thunderbirds come back, the 3 and some steals. All of a sudden, we got a tie ball game at 46. Then we go tied at 46, tied at 48, tied at 49. Thunderbirds would take their first lead at 49-48. Then it would be a tie at 51. Time winding down as the Thunderbirds missed a couple of key free throws that could have put the seals on it, giving the Raiders a chance. And with a 56 to 51, or 56 rather, to 53 ball game. Right at the buzzer, Luca Besky comes down, hits a desperation three, ties it at 56. We go to overtime. Raiders come out, they hit a three, they hit a free throw, they build a 4-point lead. Thunderbirds come back, they hit some shots, and all of a sudden it's a close ball game. Raiders able to open up to an 8-point lead. Thunderbirds again, they go on a 5-0 run thanks to a 3 and a steal, and it's a 3-point ball game, but the Raiders are able to put it away after a Colby Pagel dunk and a couple of free throws. Raiders get the win tonight. Raiders 5-5 on the season. Thunderbirds drop to 3-5. That's your game summary. Take a break, come back. Our stars of the game are next on our post-game report right after this.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Time now for our stars of the game. Tonight's stars are brought to you by Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes and near Nadawash. Tonight's stars from the Thunderbirds. I named Carter Clark a star of the game. Great game, 21 points, had 3 rebounds here tonight for the Thunderbirds. For the Raiders tonight, stars Luca Besky, a star, played a great game tonight. Also tonight, Sean Felker off the bench with 8 boards at 4 points. And Colby Pagel, 34 points, 15 boards, the star of the game. Our stars tonight brought to you by Pinehurst Resort, beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. We'll head right into our coach's comments. We got the head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr., joining us here following a 69-63 overtime loss tonight. Rays, tough loss, but boy, what a ball game here tonight. A wild one. A gutty performance by your kids coming back from being down double digits a couple times here tonight. Just came down to just a couple of things, a couple of missed free throws at the end. Your thoughts?
Well, I thought it came down to turnovers, Sean. We have like you said, gutty. We clawed back. We're down double figures. Looked like we were dead in the water, and come screaming back like we do once in a while. And we get up 5, and we turn it over, I think, 3 straight times, up 5. And nothing to do with their pressure, just poor basketball on our part. And that's what's, I mean, you're going to miss shots. That can happen, but you can take care of the ball, and we did not do that down the stretch. We didn't do it early in the game, and it cost us, and we didn't do it late in the game, and it cost us. And lots to nitpick, but, you know, coming out of a break and not practicing for over a week, I was proud. I mean, I thought we gutted, like you said, it was a gutty performance. The 3 they hit to start overtime was a big one. You know, that just gave them a ton of confidence and put us right back in the hole. So in a game like that, there's lots of plays. You end up losing, you know, we have it won pretty much. They had it won, and we kind of stole. I thought we were going to steal one, and then they swiped it right back from us. So you look back at a game like this, and it come down right to the wire, but throughout the game, there's lots of plays that, you know, we missed some easy ones. They missed some easy ones. It could have been a different story with a lot of plays.
You know, I thought tonight you got some quality. I thought Cash Goodwin came off the bench. He kind of sparked you in both of the comebacks here tonight. He really put in some quality minutes for you.
Played well. Yep, played with good energy. Played with good activity. Certainly a nice game for him, and something that hopefully he builds off of. And you know, we need that. We need that energy. We need that just hustle, and that's you know, he's good athletes. So we'll take that. We you know, we'll continue to work. It's early. I mean, it's still early in the season the way I look at it, because like I said, we took the whole break off, so I didn't expect a whole lot tonight, to be honest, and to have a chance at the end, pretty good.
You know, and what a fun battle inside. I mean, you guys seem to always get these guys, these big, tall guys from the other team, but your kids find a way to battle with them.
Well, the big guy hurt us. He did. You know, if he got it inside, he scored or we fouled him, and But I thought we did a good job. We worked hard. We didn't give him anything easy. He probably affected the game more on defense than he did on offense. Just with that length, he altered a lot of shots and forced us into a lot of off-balance shots. So, but we'll learn from it. Like I said, we're learning. It's what you got to do throughout the year. We've got a couple months to get it right.
Got Park Christian coming up here later this week. They're always a pretty tough contest for you.
Very athletic, very quick, with good shooters. So that'll definitely be a tough test for us. We're gonna work on getting in basketball shape, though, Sean. That's goal number one. We're gonna really work on that and try to take care of the ball a little better. Worry about ourselves, and maybe in a month or two we'll worry about the other team.
Rays, I appreciate the comments here. Best of luck later this week.
Thank you, Sean.
Head coach of the Thunderbirds, it's John Clark Jr. joining us here on the overtime loss to Lake Park Audubon. Take a break, come back. We'll have our Subway Super Sub of the game. That comes your way next. Our post-game report will continue right after this.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Get to that. Before we get into any more, we're going to hand the microphone over to the head coach of the Lake Park Audubon Raiders, Landon Schultz, joining us here on the victory in overtime over Mahnomen-Waubun. Boy, what a fun ball game tonight. A wild one, but a gutty performance by your kids. Your thoughts after this one?
Well, if I got to go 2 more games like that this week, I don't know if you'll see me next week. Man, what a rush of emotions. Just a lot of adversity that we faced throughout the course of that 36 minutes. Just really, really proud of the way we battled, we grinded, and when things didn't go our way, we just kept playing, doing things that make us great. And it definitely wasn't pretty at times, I can tell you that much. I don't know how many times we turned the basketball over, but just found a way, and I'm really proud of the way we grinded out that game and got the job done.
And I really thought your kids did a nice job of staying in control. I mean, you're down late in the second half, but boy, they still pretty calm, cool, collected, just kind of kept things under control.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I thought, we definitely didn't execute very great in the second half against their zone, and that's hats off to those guys, speeding us up and making us have to, make some difficult decisions with the basketball. And but yeah, I mean, I think we, just inch by inch, minute by minute, we found a way to get the job done, and really proud of our guys.
Boy, I tell you, what a 3-point shot by Luka Besky there right at the buzzer.
Yeah, my biggest fear, going into that type of situation is not having a timeout. Well, I think it worked well in our favor there. Luka just grabbed the ball. I was kind of shouting at him as he was coming up the sideline, like, hey, you got to put up a shot. And tell you what, he found just a sliver of space to, get that shot off. And what a play. What a play to propel us into that overtime.
Yeah, I thought in overtime, boy, your kids just came out with a whole nother side of energy. I just thought they came out and they were ready to go in overtime.
Yeah, for sure. When a shot like that puts that game in extra time in another 4 minutes of play, it's really tough to come back from that as a team that, for Mahnomen-Waubun in that situation, to come back on the floor with the same sense of energy. You have that game probably in your hands and everything's going your way, and then it completely flips. Sudden change is what they call it in football, and it worked to our advantage. That last 4 minutes, I think, and really put us over the top.
Unfortunate to see Colby go down. Looked like he was in a lot of pain. Any indication of what happened there?
Gonna go get X-rays. Potential chance he might have broke his wrist, but we'll see what happens. But at the bare minimum, a pretty bad sprain.
It's unfortunate, but he had a great game tonight. 34 points, had 15 rebounds. I mean, boy, he's a force inside.
Yeah, he's been a joy to coach these last couple of years, and I would hate for that to be his last game. But pretty big moment right there. if that was his last play of his senior year, he went out with a shebang, I would say. But, we're hoping for good news. Said it felt okay. He didn't hear anything pop, but trainer's going to, her advice was to go get an x-ray. So we'll wait to hear back and see what happens here this evening. Kind of just go from there.
Landon, I appreciate you coming up here. What a fun ball game here tonight. Congratulations on the win. Best luck with the upcoming games.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You bet. Head coach of the Lake Park Audubon Raiders, Landon Schultz, joining us here following the victory in overtime. We'll take a break, come back. We'll have our energy player of the game when we continue after this on Gold 1015 and yourliveevent.com.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Well, let's get into our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here. Oh, I should mention the Subway Super Sub of the game went to Cash Goodwin of the Thunderbirds. Had 15 points tonight. Really played a great game. Cash Goodwin, our Subway Super Sub of the game. Enbridge presents the Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy. Enbridge. Tonight, that goes to Luca Besky of the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. What a great performance by him tonight. Hit the buzzer beater 3. Hit a 3 to start the overtime session. Luca Besky is our Energy Player of the Game. He'll get a free T-shirt from R&J Broadcasting in Enbridge. Life takes energy with Enbridge. Well, let's get into our numbers here tonight. Numbers brought to you by Christian Motors, ChristianMotors.com, ChristianCarsOnline.com. We'll start with the Thunderbirds. They're paced tonight by Carter Clark, 21 points, 3 boards. Cash Goodwin had 15 points tonight. Darian Chilton, 8 points, 3 boards. Mike Weaver, 7 points, 9 boards. Anthony Thompson, 5 points, 2 boards. Brody Lutka, 5 points, 3 boards. And Kobe Weaver, 2 points, 2 boards. Thunderbirds went 4 of 9 from the line here tonight. Turned the ball over 27 times as they dropped to 3 and 5. Lake Park Audubon led by Colby Pagel, 34 points, 15 rebounds tonight. Luca Besky, 20 points, 2 boards. It was Trip Eider, 9 points and a board. Tyson Erdahl, 8 points, 2 boards. Braden Sandlin, 4 points, 8 boards. And Sean Felker, 4 points and 8 boards off the bench. The Raiders 12 of 17 from the line, out-rebounding Mahnomen-Waubun here tonight. I don't have a final figure, but out-rebounded by about 10 boards here tonight. Thunderbirds 27 turnovers, Raiders 26 turnovers. The Raiders now 5 and 5. That'll do it for the broadcast. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the advertisers that you've heard and seen tonight. Thanks to Aaron Gunther sticking with me tonight in the overtime session. Appreciate it. And thanks to you, the listener and viewer, for tuning in. Final score in overtime tonight. Lake Park Audubon over Mahnomen-Waubun, 69-63. From the Nest, Waubun Oakland White Earth High School tonight. I'm Sean Bierk. Have a great night, everybody.